Hello trainers, Ganeto here, and today we're diving together into Evolution Cup. So Evolution Cup will allow access to Pokemon that are below 1500 CP or even to that mark, and of course they are gonna be the first evolution form of their family tree, while they also have one extra form. What does this mean? Well, you have Slakoth, Slakoth, Vigoroth, Slacking, and of course you can use only the Vigoroth, which is gonna be the first evolution, not the second, but it has to have the second, which means that other Pokemon like Dusclops, Charjabug or even Golbat will take over the meta, and of course Chansey will be there, but do not use it. It is just gonna be a time spender, not only for you but your opponent as well, so respect your opponent, do not use a Chansey, right? So we're gonna see together the top 4 recommendations that I have to showcase to you, and not only that, you're gonna learn how to use the teams, what are gonna be the core breakers, and how to react against any other various threats that are gonna be around the meta. So that's all for now, and now let's dive into the first team showcase. Starting off the video, we're gonna see a Vigoroth team. Vigoroth is gonna be a powerful Pokemon to use on the current meta of Evolution Cup. You're gonna cover a lot of things. Not a lot of Pokemon can counter this Pokemon, while it can counter back with its fast attacks. That was a nice pun that I just made up. We're gonna set the back, Golbat and Honda. Those two Pokemon work really well with each other, really covering that fighting weakness, especially the Machoke that Vigoroth might have. And this line can go pretty well against anything on the entire meta. You're gonna apply so much pressure with your fast attacks, and this is gonna be the key scenario for any of those Pokemons individually against the meta. Those counters from Vigoroth are gonna be adding up super fast. The Poison Fang in combination with the wing attacks are really gonna set apart anything in the entire meta from Golbat, and also you have access to that Shadow Ball for that potential knockout against any ghost type out there. Safe switch of the team, I decided to use my Honda because not only it's a cool looking Pokemon, but also now has access to Ice Punch, and I really like this Pokemon, not with Shadow Punch, but Ice Punch and Sludge Bomb, so perhaps you want to give it a shot like this. Core breaker of the team, Nidorina. This Pokemon has access now to Thunderbolt, which means that it can threat those flyers, especially the Golbat. Has that poison typing, which is gonna resist that counter damage from Vigoroth, and still is gonna be pretty bulky because it is gonna be a heavily excelled Pokemon to use on the Great League format, and this Pokemon will also be used as a debuffer, but unlike Nidoqueen, it is not gonna use Poison Jab, but instead Poison Sting, which is gonna be a kinda nerf to this Pokemon, and also you're gonna see that with a little bit of synergy, you are also gonna be on a very good spot overall, even against a Nidorina with this particular line of 3. We move into another great team with Golbat once again on the line. This time it is gonna be much more likely depending on its charge attacks, because it is gonna be used as a closer more effectively than the previous team. The previous team was kinda safer than this, but this team will apply also so much pressure with its moves in total. You're gonna see that when you're using the closer Golbat, you're gonna have so much fun with Shadow Ball and Poison Fang, while Dragonair can still Dragon Breath down pretty much anything in the entire meta. Even the Charmer Brionne can get destroyed down, because it's gonna be a pure water type, not a part fairy type that can resist your Dragon Breath, but instead it is gonna take so much damage from your Dragonair. And Dragonair as a shadow deals even more damage, while it doesn't lose much on the defensive side, so keep that in mind. I have a purified one, but it's gonna be kinda garbage. Use Body Slam and Aqua Tail for your moves, you are not gonna regret it. Dragonair is gonna be a solid option for this cup. Safe switch of the team, Dusclops. This Pokemon is gonna apply so much pressure with its spammy moveset. Hex is just gonna charge up the Shadow Punch, the Fire Punch, or even the Ice Punch with ease. I prefer Ice Punch and Shadow Punch, because Shadow Punch is gonna be used for coverage against the entire meta, and of course Ice Punch is gonna be used for those dragons and flyers that are literally gonna take over cover that Evolution Cup format. You're not gonna regret your time with this line. You're gonna apply so much pressure to the opponent, they're gonna make mistakes that they're not gonna be able to handle, and of course the core breaker is gonna be that Chvailus, because the dark typing really helps against that ghost typing. Also has Dragon Breath to even the scenario against Dragonair, and against Golbat is kinda close, but still that Chvailus can win. Overall though, you still have a lot of options even against this Pokemon. Now battlers, we have a line that it is gonna cost a lot to build up. Not only we have a Sandosilo, not only we have a Charjabug, which is so much resourceful to power up, but also we have a Hakamo-O, which is gonna apply so much pressure to the enemy with its Dragon Tails, Dragon Claw and Brick Break. Gonna cover a wide variety of the entire meta, but still it is gonna require some crazy resources, which is gonna be kinda weird to find, since its pre-evolution form Jangmo-O will not be that common in the wild. Overall, this line is gonna be super strong. I really recommend it to you, because you're gonna find yourself in a situation that all those Pokemon can cover any scenario pretty much effectively. Floette is gonna be the core breaker of the team, but to be honest, yeah, that is not even gonna be a cool core breaker for this line, since it is not gonna be around in the meta a lot. It is another heavily excelled Pokemon to use, and you still have a lot of spammy moves. Dragon Tail, Dragon Claw or even Brick Break can really charge up pretty fast from your Hakamo. You have the X-Scissor and that Discharge, which are pretty fast to get there, especially with Spark with your Charjabug, and of course Silo is gonna be the spammiest Pokemon of them all, with Body Slam and Powder Snow being your main asset, while Aurora Beam is gonna help you a lot against those Dragon types. I really like the synergy between this team, a pretty cool backline to protect its Hakamo, the leader, from the Flyers, and this is gonna be it for this team. Now let's move forward into the final one. Brionne is leading the final team showcase with its charming moveset. We're gonna have a Charmer up in front, followed up by Magneton and Chvailus. The backline is kinda weak to that Vigoroth. I really think that the entire team is kinda weak to the Vigoroth, since the pre-evolution of Primarina, the Brionne, will not be on that great situation against the fighters, but still it is gonna apply so much pressure with that charm. Overall, this Pokemon is not gonna be part fairy, so it will not be resisting the fighting moves, and of course you can rely on its charm to melt down pretty much anything, while reaching to an Aqua Jet or even a disarming voice for the enemy. Closer of the team, I prefer to have my Magneton, excuse me, on its shadow form, because it can pretty much destroy down anything on the entire meta. That Discharge and Magnet Bomb are gonna be super good against the entire Evolution Cup, and you're gonna be able to close any match for yourself. Safe switch of the team, Chvailus. Well, listen to me, I know that Chvailus is not gonna be the best safe switch in the game, but you're gonna have it and you're gonna use it kinda in a way to bait out the opponent's Vigoroth. Vigoroth is gonna be pretty much anywhere in the meta. You're gonna use Brionne to melt it down, and with Chvailus's help, you are gonna simply switch aggressively to the Chvailus, bait out that fighter of theirs, Machoke or Vigoroth, and you're gonna just melt it down with Brionne, leaving the room for Magneton to finish off the entire match, and this is gonna be the main element of this team. It is gonna be played like an ABB team, weak to Vigoroth, so you're gonna be able to close any match at all with this line if you play it like this strategy. That's all, trainers. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying till the end. That is gonna be a wrap for today's video. Those 4 teams are gonna be extremely good for the Evolution Cup, and I truly believe that you can have a lot of success. Just be sure also to leave a huge like before you go, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, and comment down in the comment section your thoughts about those teams and what you are about to use, because we can help each other with some fresh and new ideas. I really like the wildcards, so if you have one Spicymon or Cheesemon that can prove to be very good for the Evolution Cup, just throw it down in the comment section and perhaps I can make a video about it. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, trainers. Choo choo choo.